Good afternoon. Please, I would like to know if you are online with me.
Please, I would like to know if you're online with me. Please, I would like to know if you're online with me. Please, I would like to know if you're online with me. Please, I would like to know if you're
So, if you are, kindly drop a comment, maybe your name or by saying I on the comment section, please. Just so that I might know that I have someone listening to me. I want to go through how we could navigate through the portal, how we could register our courses, how we can see our results, among others. So please, if you're online, kindly drop a comment hi so that I will know you are with me on the comment section. So kindly drop hi, click on the comment section and drop hi, or you drop your name there just so that I may know you are with me. Before I go to the portal right now. So I'll be sharing from my system a window showing the portal, which I know you may or you are expected to have been familiar with. Okpabi Matthew Lupo, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. I would, Okpabi, can you please let me know what level you are? Are you a new student or you are a graduate and all that? Just drop it in the comment section. Also, what I intend to focus on basically today, being the starting day, is navigating through different platforms of CDL, of University of Abuja. Why? Because there are several letters that have come to the office, and these letters are from the students who are falling into the victim, who have become victims of cafes or commercial guys and all that. New students, okay, thank you. Yeah, there are a couple of students that have fallen into the trap of. If you don't mind, Okwabi, Matthew, you can please send the link to other students that may be of interest to this because it's actually something that they will need all through their studies. Okay? Yeah, it's what necessitated this actually is because of complaints I've received, and it borders on some students they gave out. In fact, like few minutes ago, I left my office to come in here. Someone was owing the school a school fee for 3 academic sessions. So he then went back to make the payment for the 3 academic sessions. He was now waiting for the result to be uploaded, which is not possible. So to cut the long story short, the person will have to go over and redo all those courses he may have done. And that's a spillover. Not 1 year, that would be 2 year spillover. And the reason basically was because he gave the money, he had been trusting a cafe guy to help him make the payments. But the cafe guy each time disappointed but coming up with fake receipt and sending it to him. And the guy did not bother to look through, verify things himself and all that. So to cut the long story short, he has two options. If he's graciously attended to, he will have 2 year for spillover. Otherwise, he will have to get another form and start his study from beginning, from 100 level again. And these are the things that come as a result of him not paying attention to things that he's supposed to pay attention to. For example, knowing how to make payments, knowing how to do this and that and all that. And at the end of the day, see him, he's the one bearing the brunt, okay? So that was actually what informed me like, okay, let me have a section on this to whoever that cares, okay? So I'm trying to see if more people could join us. So if you are just joining us, kindly send a message, a comment saying hi. Then let's try to know you by name and possibly by your level so that if there is any question from you, I can call you by name, right? I can call you by name and all that. Okay, so kindly drop a message I, then drop your name. This promises not to be more than 1 hour. In the next 50 minutes, I think I should be done. Tomorrow by 4 to 5, I will have another session. During that period, I'll be talking about how you can get your course contents for each course that you are to register, how you can get materials on them, prepare ahead of time. All that I just wanted of you is to finish strong as a student when you are leaving the school. Okay. So if you know anyone that this will be beneficial, so kindly please forward this to them. I've tried to push it to the Telegram and I've tried to push it on on the WhatsApp as well. But you guys have different WhatsApp groups that you belong to. Okay. So please post it there so that whoever that cares will also join. And if you are joining for the first time, like if you are just joining, kindly send a comment, okay, so that comment with your name and possibly your level so that you can be appreciated. Thank you, also blessing. Yeah, thank you for coming. Matthew, thank you. I'm seeing also blessing. Also blessing. What level are you? What level are you, please? In a short while, I will be going on the portal just so that you may 200 level. Good. Okay. I will be going straight to the portal in a short while so that we wouldn't waste so much of our time. And as it may be required, I may likely not go back to this, especially okay, guidance and counseling 200 level. Okay, okay, most blessing. Okay, thank you very much. And Matthew, 100 level. Thank you very much. Okay, I actually do not care about the number, so I don't. I just it's an effort I'm trying to make personally. So anyone that could benefit from it, excellent. Okay, so let's go on. As a new student, you applied. Okay, also blessing, please, you bear with me. I have a 100 level student also joining me. So I will be attending or I'll be treating this as though you are a new student. So just try to catch up, okay? As in, allow us to get to the point where you are, okay? Thank you. Let me. So I'm going straight to the portal. And for the portal, that is the place where you make payment of your school fee. That's the place where you register your courses. That's the place where you print your results. That's the place where you have access to your results. That's the place where you have access to the receipts of all your payment. That's where you have access to your acceptance fee as a new student. That's where you have the privileges of changing your email address or changing your phone numbers or your passports, as the case may be, if allowed. That's the place where you do a whole lot. Okay, that's basically your student data platform, right? And when you are applying, you applied when you started application with University of Abuja Center for Distance Learning, you applied using your application number, which will look like UA/CDA and all that. Okay. And after that, if you are considered for admission, you would be required to make payment of acceptance fee on the same portal. Okay. You'll be required to pay school fee on the same portal. You'll be required to generate matric number on the same portal. You'll be required to register courses on the same portal. You'll be required to do a whole lot of things on the same portal. Okay. Now, here is the point. Okay. Many, I think I have 12 people that have joined. Kindly send hi if you have not do that. If you have not done that, as a comment, just send a comment. I thank you also. Then send I, then let's know what level you are so that I will know how to attend to you. Okay. Now, as I was saying, it's on the portal you'll be able to get all of that done. Okay. Now, what birthed this idea is the fact that I had complaints coming to the office of some students that they did not know so much on how to go about their payment. They gave out their payments, maybe to their course rep who messed them up. But the fact is that after you are being messed up, who bears the brunt, who bears the consequence? It's going to be you, right? So I thought it necessary to have this session so that Bakari, Eunice, thank you very much. That's I am Njoku Eunice. Thank you very much. You are also in 200 level. Okay, so I have Blessing, I have Eunice, then Matthew. Thank you. All online, kindly please send a comment. Let's know you by your department. Let's know you by your level. Okay. Sorry, I have a call, so I'm trying to disable my MTN number. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, it's on the portal you get to do all of those. Now, in a situation where Olusegun Anna, thank you for joining 100 level sociology. So I will try to possibly see how I can send the link of the video out. So if you have anyone that you might want to have the recorded version sent to or whatever. But tomorrow, God's willing, by between 4 to 5, also I'll be talking about, but not on the portal. I'll be talking about something else. As I said before, which has to do with how to get your course content, how to especially beat in quotes tough lectures or tough courses or tough lecturers and all that. And basically, I will talk about the CGPA and how to navigate your way through the 3 unit courses, 4 unit courses, 2 unit courses, or 6 unit courses, as the case may be in the course of your study. Okay. Now back to the portal. So let me share my screen. I would have loved it if you have access to your own very phone as well, so that maybe you can also practice as I'm going on, right? So let me go to the portal. You are expected to, I guess you can see my screen. Can you? If you can see my screen, please say yes. Just tell me to type yes on the comment section if you can see my screen so that I will know I'm not on my own. So that I will know on my own here. I'm waiting for a feedback. Can you see my screen? Success. Thank you very much. 200 level. Thank you for coming. Can you see my screen? Okay, thank you. Blessing. Okay, I will be using Blessing for example. I'll be using Blessing's account for example. Or let me use a 100 level student account. So I think I have 100 level students with me on online. So if you are in 100 level, if it is application number that you have, kindly drop it. If it is matric number that you have, kindly drop it. Let's use your account now, for example, so that we'll be able to. I want it interactive as much as possible. Just help me to drop your matric number, right? Just drop your matric number. If you are in 100 level, just drop your matric number online. Let me see. We're not going to spend more than in the next 45, 50 minutes. We'll be done from here. So let's try to be as fast as possible. Oh, I have Anna Segun. Okay, I have more people joining online. Thank you. I need the matric number from any 100 level students, right? Which we can just use to practice. Don't worry, your I will protect your details. Don't worry. I need one. 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 400 level public administration. Adeyemi Olalekan. Thank you. Nathaniel Ajeka. Eunice Choku. Okay. I'm trying to see a matric number I could use, for example. And I will try to make a payment on the portal. I won't make any payment directly to the portal anyway, but I'll just make attempts to make payment on the portal. And I do have complaints, especially from returning students and also new students that they made their payments, the money was debited, but they do not still have the receipt of their payment on the portal. I will try to address that. Okay. So I need an account. I need an account. I need anybody's details that I could use. For example, so just give me a few minutes, please. Let me just try to. If we do not have anyone that's ready to, there's I'm so it's a good man. Otumba Jibri. What? Otumba. Welcome. You're welcome, sir. It's an honor to have you online. Thank you very much, sir. So I would try to use somebody as one of the students' details so that we can log in and see how it looks like, especially guiding against like some people came, they were supposed to make a payment, especially for returning students, they were supposed to make a payment into 2026, 2027, but they have not been migrated on the portal. Actually, the portal is kind of complicated technically because if you do not know how to go about it, you might mess yourself up really. So there is a need for for some guide, especially you as a returning student, if you have after you have registered courses, right? Immediately you register courses, those courses will be on your results. You will see them as NA. And the funnest part is that immediately you are seeing the score as the courses you register as NA, they are automatically used to calculate your CGPA and they will be recorded as F until your results start dropping on those courses. Okay. Now, here's the point. I had a case of a student. Unfortunately for him, but really, I do not. I didn't spare the guy. This guy graduated. He wrote three courses in a particular level. I think 300 level. He was waiting for the result to be uploaded, but the lecturers of those courses messed him up. Maybe instead of entering S, they were entering 5, or instead of entering 5, they were entering S in his matric number. So three of his results were not dropped, as in they were not uploaded. They tried to upload it, didn't go, right? So in 400 level, the guy went back to rewrite the courses and he passed the three. Now, 500 level, he graduated. Now, after graduating, his CGPA now came out as 3.47. I think 3.47, which is second class lower because second class upper start from 3.5, right? Now, this guy graduated with second class lower, collected his result, went back to work. And his place of work, there was an opportunity that came up for him. They were to be sent, two staff members were to be sent for a training out of the country in the US precisely. But it is required of them to have a master's, a second class upper, because they were sending them out of the country for master's program. A second class upper. It was then this my guy remembered that he had second class lower. and they needed second class upper, and he's a top guy in his office because active and responsible and all that. So his ogas were really rooting for him to be the one that will go there. But his results came out as 3.47 or 480. I think 47. Yeah. So it was then the guy came back. Mr. Sam, please, I have a problem. I've collected my results, but I realized I had three results, three courses as NA. I registered these courses in 300 level, the results were not uploaded. Now, 400 level, I wrote them, I passed them, and I've graduated. I didn't spare the guy, like I did not spare him because he's a very mature guy. I didn't spare him because the foolishness of him not to have come back to remove the NA denied him second class upper. And unfortunately, he has already collected his result, which means that he has already graduated. Once you graduate, you graduate. The portal becomes useless for you once you have graduated. His result has been processed as second class lower. Now, this guy went ahead, collected the results. When the opportunity came, he found himself short. Then he started running back. So unfortunately, when he came back, I said, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to help you in this sense. But you have collected the result already. It was not like he has accepted his fate, but can he even see what would have, because he said he wants the regrets to live with him forever, that what would have become his CGPA if he had come on time to remove those NA since he had written them again. Now we now removed the NA, the first one, the second one, the third one, because he had written them. We removed the three. This guy's CGPA jumped from 3.47 to 3.6 something or 3.7 something, which was perfect second class upper. Immediately right there, you will see the guy theory, but he could not just share anything. Now, the point I'm trying to make is this. If he had gotten the privilege of being sensitized like we are all being sensitized here, he will have taken all these things serious because unfortunately for him, these courses were 3 unit courses. So which means in 3 unit courses, three courses that are 3 unit courses, this guy was recorded to fail all of them. That is what any implies. You understand? And since he had written them again, he has passed them, he's supposed to come back and remove them. He never bothered until he graduated, collected his result. Okay, that's actually what informed me like, okay, let's have a way, even if it is basic, technical, whatever. You can't come to CDA and you just assume that you go like that without having, nobody tells you that you must be a savvy in computer, but at least in a short while that you are here, get basic computer skills. Okay, so at least on the portal. So that was actually what informed this. Okay, now let me go back to the portal were as we are expected to, right? I saw the link and decided to join. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so once you get to the portal here, you're expected to log in using your application number as a new student, or you're expected to use your password. I mean your matric number if you're a returning student. A an application number is expected to be used if you are a new student, and this is specifically for 100 level students or direct entry students, those that are just coming on board. You never had a matric number, so you had an application number that looks like UA/CDL, blah, 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 and all that. Okay, now after you have used that, you have to use your password, I mean, your surname in small letter as the password. Now, let me try to do that. Okay, I'm going to be using a dummy dummy account, like a matric number of someone that had already graduated. Okay, let me go back to the portal. Okay, the person's matric number is this. Okay, now the password, I'm going to enter his password in small letter. Mind my word, in small letter. It's going to be in asterisk like this. You will not be able to see the character there. So after you've done that, then you click on login to dashboard. Okay, that gets you into the portal. So once you get to the dashboard of your portal, then you'll be able to have access to do one or two things that you intend doing on the portal. Okay. Now, As a new person, the portal will require you to change your password immediately, just as it will tell me on this portal too that you are required to change your blog group. This is mandatory. You can just say okay and move on. So this is the dashboard of the student, right? I need to change I need to change the password of the student to a new one. Otherwise, the portal wouldn't allow me to go ahead, right? So after I've changed that, it will log me out, then log me in again. That I should re-log in, having changed the password. You only need to do this once. Once you have changed it, you don't need to go back and forth. Okay. Please, I have new people joining us. Kindly make a comment on the link. Make a comment on the link with your name and your level so that I'll be able to know how to align the teaching. In about 35 minutes, I should be done from here. Okay. And if it is okay by you, you can like the session that's ongoing, right? So after you have logged in and updated the password, you'll be required to change the password, which I've done. So I'm imputing the new password now. After inputting the new password, then it gets you back. You won't see a flash that you should change the password again. So now you are ready to do a whole lot on your portal. And mind you, this portal is yours and yours alone, right? Which means that I've had a case of a student who was owing a particular guy in the cafe. So this student did not go to pay the guy. And what the cafe guy did successfully was he went to the portal, changed the password of this student. And after changing the password of this student, okay, came here, changed the email address, came here, changed the phone number, came here, changed, see, came to this place, uploaded another passport, uploaded another signature, uploaded every damn thing. You understand? So the only thing that was for the student was only the matric number and the name, because those two cannot be changed without the admin access. So the face belongs to the cafe guy. The phone number, the email address, everything belongs to the cafe guy. And the owner of the account was logged out. This guy wrote officially. The letter got to my director, then they minuted it to me. This guy really suffered because he had to prove beyond reasonable, every reasonable doubt that the account belongs to him. Because now we have the name belonging to somebody else, but the guy is claiming that it is his name. But we have the face of somebody else, we have the email address of somebody else, phone number of somebody else, and that's how sensitive your portal is. When you give access to it, you give the access of your portal to somebody else, you might be done for it. Okay. Now as I said before, on the portal you have access to all your payment receipts as you can see here, all your results as you can see here. If you want to check your results, just check your results. Once you come here, you can look at your results either by session, that is the whole of 100 level, first and second semester. But if you intend to check them one semester after the other, you can, instead of sessional, you just click semester. Okay, I don't need to go there and check somebody else's results. Now, the same thing goes for the payments. I mean, the course registration form of the students. You can see print course registration form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This person is graduated. Now, the same thing applies to results. If I click sessional, it will list all the active sessions of the student from 100 level to the last level of the student. It will list it. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then if you need 100 level, you can print 200, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let me quickly go to how you make school fee payments. Now, let me say for 100 level students, before you can generate matric number, you are required to before you can generate matric number, you are required to a 400 level. Okay, Rosemary, thank you for joining. Gift, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Tonari or something. Thank you for joining. Titus, thank you for joining. Yeah, before you can, for new students now, For new student now, before you can generate matric number, you'll be required to have registered courses. Please note this. Without course registration, you will not be able to generate matric number. Okay? Now, after matric number, your portal